I'm on the scrounge for some biscuits. I know they're in here somewhere. Yes. Kids are outside, so I'm trying to get them without people knowing. That way I can eat them all myself, because I do like biscuits. So I got asked if I'd do an assembly, and if I'd share it with you, and I thought I'd, eat some biscuits while I do it, because you know that moment when you open a packet and there's a really good thing. It's really disappointing when you open something and you've got something that's going to be really nice. And have a look at this. Where are we? They're all broken. What am I going to do with broken biscuits? I was really looking forward to them. Let's see if the fridge is any better than the biscuits. Cheese, butter, strawberries, cheese, cream, butter. That gives me an idea.
First thing we need to do.
Hey yo.
Welcome to the kitchen.
So messy.
It's an old saying that says you can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs. And you can't make a cheesecake without broken biscuits.
Huh?
Life's a bit weird at the moment, isn't it? It's a bit like we had that pack of biscuits and things were great, but then it's all kind of got broken. And we're trying to work out what to do with kind of this broken life. We're trying to work out how to put it all back together and what it's going to look like. And we're taking all the best ingredients that we can find to make the best we can out of it. And so we've taken our broken biscuits and we've added in some butter and we've created the base for our cheesecake. But what comes next are those other bits, and if I'm honest, breaking the biscuits was only the beginning. There was lots of hard work that went into that. It was really difficult to break them all. And next comes the cheese at the top, and that's just as difficult. We're kind of cheating here, but if we were doing it properly, we'd have our whisks out and we'd be beating until it all thickens up. Reminded me a little bit of a story. A young frog lived in a muddy pond together with his frog sisters, his frog brothers and his frog parents. He liked his home and loved his family. He'd learned to swim in that small muddy pond. "Keep trying," his family had croaked. "Kick hard." Frog kicked his legs. He didn't give in, but often when he was swimming, he longed to explore the world beyond his pond. So one day, he hopped out of the water and headed towards a nearby farm. Frog had hopped past the sheep pens and the newborn lambs, past the stables watched by the patient horse, quickly past the yard where the hens clucked and scratched, past the shed where the cows were milked, and into the cool, damp shade of the dairy. All frogs like cool, damp places, and the young frog stayed in the dairy until he decided that it was time to head back to his muddy pond. So he kicked his legs and with a large leap fell straight into a jug of cream. He kicked his legs again, but the sides of the jug were too slippery. Frog kicked his legs and kicked again and again, but there was no escape. He began to grow tired and feared that he would sink to the bottom of the jug and drown. He thought of his family, safe at home in the muddy pond. He remembered how they had told him to keep trying. "I will keep trying," the frog said to himself as he kicked his legs again and again. But what was the use? He grew more and more tired. He thought he would drown, but still he kicked hard and kept afloat, until something odd happened. Suddenly he felt some lumps between his toes. Frog kept on kicking his legs and eventually found that he was sitting on something that looked like yellow mud. The cream had turned into butter, and he gave one last tremendous leap, and he was free. Back at the muddy pond, the young frog was welcomed by his worried family. "I almost drowned," he said, "but I kicked hard. I kept trying."
On the end, okay? So chop off the green bit. Make sure your fingers are out of the way. Hold the knife firmly. Okay, hold it properly.
Couple of side points.
Okay.
Chocolate. Mike is learning new things. When we're doing difficult things, when it's really tough around us, we have to learn new things, to adapt, to try and to grow. And the other thing is, it's not all bad. I can eat the leftovers. In the book of Romans in the Bible, it says this: "We also celebrate in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces patience, patience produces a well-formed character, and a character like that produces hope." That's perhaps a bit of a difficult verse to understand. So I just want to take another 60 seconds and tell you what I think it means. In this tricky time we're in, where things are difficult and we don't know what's happening because it's never happened before, it's really difficult to celebrate. But I don't think Paul, who wrote those words, means have a party. I think he means find the good bits and let them teach us how to grow. And as we let those good bits help us to grow, we learn to take our time and love the time that we have. That's patience. And as we discover patience, we become people who are positive and bring life to the world. And as we bring life to the world, we bring hope. And hope is a good thing, perhaps even the best of things. Hope shows people that things will be okay. Hope lets people know that we're there for them and we're in this together. Hope helps us the next time things get difficult, because we know we are stronger together. Just like our cheesecake, where we took something broken and put in some hard work. When all this is finished, we'll be able to laugh and smile together about the things we've learnt and enjoy something new and tasty. Well, hopefully, because I haven't tasted the cheesecake yet. I'm going to finish with a quick prayer, which is just me talking to God. When I get to the end, if you agree with what I've said, you can say Amen, which just means let it happen, or I agree. If you're not sure about praying, perhaps just listen to the words and think about if they are something that you would want for yourself and our families and communities and for the world. God, I thank you for our world. I thank you for all the beautiful bits that we can enjoy, the living bits that show life, and the people around us who love us. While things are a bit crazy right now, I pray that we will try to find the positive things, to grow and to learn, that we will appreciate the time we have and the important things in life, so that when we have the chance to be together again, we will know that we are able to get through difficult things together. Please keep us all safe and let us gather together again soon. Amen. Let's see how this is. Oh, cool. Try for you. Want some?